What do you think about 88 Rising?
I love them. I actually just covered their Heads in the Cloud festival. Yeah, I'm tight with them. Shout out to Anders, who manages all of them. Yeah, they're really dope. I think it's crazy to see that's like the first Asian American label type situation. It's like, damn, they're the first ones, and they're so dope. They're so lit. Like I remember I brought Joji to the station, and like, he everything he does goes viral. It's crazy, and like each artist has their own personality, own music, own style. It's dope. It's really dope.
That's facts.
Yo, this is Leo Black exclusively at Dame Dash Studios, and this is the Leo Black Show.
Yo, I'm Leo Black. We're at Dame Dash Studios, and this is the Leo Black Show. And we have our special guest today, Shirley Ju.
What's good?
I see you. I mean, you're everywhere. If you follow Shirley on social media, you will see she's been to like every venue in Los Angeles.
Man.
On top of that, met like every artist that's been through Los Angeles. So, I mean, you're definitely like a staple to go to if you're in music out here in
That
LA.
means a lot. Thank you. I work very hard. So I feel like a lot of people can assume just from social media that, I don't know, I just like live my best life. And I'm like, bro, this is all work. Like
Facts.
I literally put in work and interview these artists and research. And just there's a lot that goes behind it versus just what you see in a picture.
That's big facts.
Yeah.
So how is it? Like, what's the interview process with an artist?
Man, it all depends. Either I reach out or someone pitches me an artist. If I reach out, then it's like a lot of work on my end to like get in contact with the artist team. And then once that interview's locked in, preparation, research, just finding questions that haven't been asked and listening to the music. And for me, it's all about the music. So if I fuck with an artist's music, then I'll want to interview them. But it all begins with the music.
That's dope. And for artists out there that wants to catch your ear, I mean, how could they do that? How can they get you to listen to their music?
I mean, my email's in my IG. You could just click the contact button. I have my own FOMO blog, and that is a platform where I post like an up and coming artist and their song. Yeah, I mean, just email me. I feel like, I'll respond if I can. Emails get cluttered, but.
And speaking of blog, I mean, you do a lot of writing. You're like an expertise when it comes to journalism and write-ups and things like that.
Thank you.
What are some platforms that you've written on, and what are some of your favorite platforms?
Well, right now I'm contributing to Variety, so I would definitely say that's like the top notch. I'm also writing for Revolt, Audio Mac, LA Weekly, The Hundreds. I got a lot. I literally.
That's Street Gear, right? Or you do that like the
yeah,
music
The Hundreds
section?
is the blog. Yeah, it's actually one of my favorite platforms to write for because my editor, shout out Duke, he's like super into like just telling compelling stories. Like if it's not gonna be a good story, then he doesn't want it. It's dope.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's sick. Hey, if you look right here, you can see I got the Hundreds tatted like on the back.
What the hell?
Yeah. I was a Fairfax hater, seriously.
No way.
Yeah.
Yo, I gotta send that to him after this. That's dope.
I fuck with Street Gear. I fuck with the Hundreds.
Dang, we need to get you there. That's dope.
Big facts.
That's crazy.
So how did you get into writing? How did that come about?
To be honest, I don't even like writing. It's like a lot of people are like, "What the fuck?" But can I curse? Sorry.
Hell yeah, you can curse as much as you like.
I went to UCLA. I think.
Shout out the Bruins.
Yes, you went there.
No.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I wasn't a rival or anything like that, so I could shout them out.
I mean, yeah, but I had an internship at Hip Hop DX, and I started writing there. I think I wrote for Hot New Hip Hop before that, but yeah, I don't know. It was just a way for me to like excel do something with my passion for music. I don't know. It was just like an outlet for it, I would say.
So for someone who's out there that wants to, be in the position that you're in and be a journalist and write on these dope blogs and these dope platforms, how would they go about that? Interning was a big part of
where I am now and just giving me that experience that I needed. I've interned for so many companies and so many places, and I would definitely say it helped me filter through like what I wanted to do and what I didn't want to do. Like I've tried fashion internships, human resources, a bunch of them. But when I found my internship with Hip Hop DX and just like doing music for a living, that was like a dream. Like it was everything.
Facts. So you're like a producer now at Power 106.
Yeah,
so
I do
Did you
digital
start
content.
off as an intern there? How did that happen?
No, I started as a digital content producer for DJ Felly Fell, working on his show, and I just kind of grew from there. So now I do digital content artist relations. So everything you see on the digital side, like the YouTube, that's not programming, I'll bring in artists, interview them. I'll do social media, cover events, all that.
Dope. And who has been one of your favorite artists to interview?
At Power or in general?
I mean, we're talking about Power right now, so we can do Power first and just say in general.
I want to do general because I feel like the station can be limiting.
Facts.
I don't know. I really enjoyed my interview with Tyga for Variety.
Hey, he's from the city too. Shout out Tyga, man.
Yeah, that was really hard to get. But
pretty sure Tyga's like a legend, man. A lot of people don't give him his credit that he deserves. He's been around for like a decade plus.
Right.
I mean, consistently putting out hits.
Yeah, I mean, comeback of the year, hey.
2019, it's been a big comeback. It's almost like the last quarter. Anything that you've done this year that, I mean, you can kind of, you want to revive, you want to relive? Any favorite moments from 2019? What were some of your favorite moments from 2019?
Damn, that's hard. I feel like literally I have no perception of time because I seriously work around the clock. Like I literally can't even pinpoint memories almost. Shit, I don't know. What are some things that happened?
Favorite concerts that you went to? Because you go to a lot of concerts.
I do.
So any shows that you went to that just
for
unforgettable?
Sure. I had the opportunity to fly to Ohio for MGK's Machine Gun Kelly's festival.
Word.
That was the most like fulfilling, genuine, real, just that energy. Like it was like everything I needed. Cause like, you know, obviously you go through shit in life in the music industry. And I've been going through it this year. This year had a lot of ups and downs. And being in at that festival where like just the love for music and MGK, like it just reminded me why I do it in the first place. And that was so great. Like that was the most beautiful just festival experience I've ever been at. It was great.
So it was a festival?
It was a festival. It was a 2-day festival. Machine Gun Kelly headlined the last day.
What festival was this?
It's called EST. It's his own festival.
Oh, what?
In
Shout
the middle
out
of
EST
nowhere.
Festival.
In the middle of nowhere in Ohio. He puts this on for like his fans. It's really dope.
Yo, shout out EST, man. I gotta hit that festival up.
Yeah.
Sounds dope.
It's dope. Next year you gotta come.
So is MGK one of your favorite artists?
I mean, he wasn't, but now after that experience, he was for sure. Like my homie actually put me on him, and like when he came out with Steve-O, the Wild Boy shit.
Facts.
But yeah, after that festival, I literally listened to his album Hotel Diablo on repeat. Like literally every single song just resonated with me. Especially after you see an artist kill it in their live performance, it makes you love the music 10 times over.
Do you love Rap Devil?
I don't love it. I feel like that was just, you know, I don't know. That was Rap Beef, right? With Eminem, right?
Yeah, that might have been. I can call that Rap Beef too, Eminem and MGK. I mean, who you think won? If you had to pick something.
Eminem's the reason I fell in love with hip hop, so I am not picking.
Well, I guess we can say it. Call it like it is. Eminem.
Right.
Big facts. Big homie.
I love M. That's like an artist that I haven't met that I would absolutely love to. Like, I don't need a picture. I don't need an interview. I just want to meet him to be like, yo, you're literally the reason I fell in love with hip hop. Yeah.
He's a legend, rightfully so.
For
I
sure.
mean, he's been doing it 2-3 decades.
He's
so
a legend, for sure.
that's big facts. Shout out Eminem.
People
man.
don't pay enough respect. People want to say he fell off with his old albums. I'm like, bro, like, stop hating. It's just haters. People love to hate just to hate.
That's fact. I mean, it's the industry. I mean,
Yeah.
people just. I mean, if they're not talking shit about you, you're not doing nothing. So I guess it's a good thing, good or bad.
For sure.
Shout out Eminem. Shout out his whole team. I really like what his team is doing too. Royce the 5'9", Slaughterhouse, those guys killing it. They're super sick. Let's talk about. I mean, we talked about EST Festival. LA, some shows in LA, some venues in LA, places that you like to go and things like that. I mean, what are some spots you would recommend for someone who's coming to LA who wants to see a dope rap show with some dope music, dope sound?
I mean, it all depends who's performing that night, right? But
Facts.
the Roxy is a great venue. I think it's very intimate. You know, sometimes the bigger shows can feel too big. The Roxy's a great venue.
Right on Sunset Boulevard, too. I like the
Right.
Roxy.
I don't really go out, contrary to what people think. I used to go to clubs, but not anymore. That was like 3 years ago, retired. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where else. I mean, I used to be into all the touristy stuff, like the museums and stuff. That's always fun. LACMA, you get your little lamp.
Oh, yeah, the Gettys.
Yeah, for sure. I've been in LA 10 years now, so it's almost like,
Wow.
yeah, it's almost like home.
And where are you from?
I'm from the Bay.
You're from the Bay?
San
Okay.
Jose, Sunnyvale, to be exact.
Talk a little bit about the
408.
Bay. How was that?
I mean,
growing up in the Bay.
I grew up to the hyphy movement. I think that's where my love for music came. Right, the tea, the fizz. We didn't have shit to do, so we were just literally partying in the car. You got it, I mean, like all that. Yeah, I grew up to the hyphy movement, and that's why I have such a love for like bangers and like hard-hitting production and just shit that slaps, I would say.
That's facts. Ain't nothing like that Bay production.
For sure.
Shout out Mac Dre, Too Short,
Mac
E40,
Dre,
the
for
OGs putting it down in the Bay. Gotta love it.
Yeah.
So talk a little bit about your nationality, religion, culture. What nationality are you?
I'm Chinese.
Okay.
100%, yeah. A lot of people can't tell. I don't know. I don't look in the mirror and be like, oh, I look Chinese.
So are you very like Americanized, or you speak Chinese
I'm like
and things
super
like that?
far detached from my Asian culture. I need to be more though. Like my brother studied abroad and stuff, and I'm like, damn, wish I was more into it. I don't know. I don't really see myself like as Asian, you know?
What do you see yourself
I mean,
as
not
then?
I don't like think about it.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I know I'm Asian. I'm proud to be Asian. I'm just like, I'm not like, oh, I'm an Asian female working in music. I don't ever think of it like that.
I mean, there's so much diversity in this industry, especially nowadays with like social media and everything.
For sure.
I mean, that's never been like a factor, But have you had any struggles? I mean, being that you're Chinese and you're in hip hop, is that something that a barrier that you have to cross?
Not
Get through to people
I mean,
that you
if
understand.
it is, I never just, would use that as an excuse ever. Like I remember at ComplexCon one time, last year I think, I said something to my homegirl or something, and this guy walking by was like, I didn't expect you to say that. And I'm like, what the hell? What's that supposed to mean? Shit like that is like, whoa, wait, what? But I never think of it as, if it was a barrier, like, I'm going to just thug it out. I would never be like, oh, it's 'cause I'm Asian, you know?
Hey, thug it out.
Right.
There we go. There it is. Hey, and that's what it takes, I mean, for anybody. Because a lot of people, I think there's a stigma for people who come into the music industry and they want to get into hip hop and they're not black, or they're not Latino, they're not a minority. Wouldn't even say not a minority, but just don't come from like the typical background of a hip hop artist or someone in hip hop, So it's good that you can speak for those people, and be the face of that as well for anyone that's Chinese and wants to get an Asian and American. But 88 Rising, they're actually like on the come up too. I know like Brian Rich Brian.
Yeah, I just sat with him. That was actually one of my favorite interviews.
He's fucking dope.
Yeah.
And I really like what they got to bring to the table,
For sure.
What do you think about 88 Rising?
I love them. I actually just covered their Heads in the Cloud festival. Yeah, I'm tight with them. Shout out to Anders, who manages all of them. Yeah, they're really dope. I think it's crazy to see that's like the first Asian American label type situation. It's like, damn, they're the first ones, and they're so dope. They're so lit. Like I remember I brought Joji to the station, and like, everything he does goes viral. It's crazy, and like each artist has their own personality, own music, own style. It's dope. It's really dope.
That's facts. And who you got on your playlist right now? Who are some artists that you're listening to?
I feel like the most mainstream, I got Gunna, Lil Baby, Young Thug.
Big Drip.
Yeah, Casanova just dropped a fire project. Summer Walker, She got a show in LA on Friday. Yeah.
Any albums or projects in 2019 that you would like to highlight? What was your favorite project of 2019?
Dang, I feel like can I look at my phone?
Yeah, go ahead.
I mean,
some
I
time.
feel like I always forget.
Off the rip, though. I know somebody come to mind, like, off the rip.
I feel like there is, but I'm blanking right now.
You know, Kanye just dropped Jesus is King.
That shit's fire. It's fire. I went to Sunday service. It was really beautiful.
Nice.
At the farm. It was really beautiful. One of my favorite albums, so I was just telling an artist they dropped one of my favorite albums. I can't remember who. I mean, shit. It was someone I just interviewed. I just can't think. Damn. Hold on, I gotta think, because I literally was like, you dropped one of my favorite albums.
All right, can we get a favorite song, 2019?
Song. Dang, that's harder.
I know, it's a lot of fucking music that's dropped this year, right?
Yeah,
it's crazy.
It's a lot of music. A lot.
What type of music listener are you? Because me, like, if I hear a song that I like, I will put that shit on repeat for 2-3
an hour.
days straight,
Yeah, for
you
sure.
know? Facts. Like, usually every time Drake drops something new, like, I would have that shit on repeat for literally like a week straight.
Yeah.
So I'm just sick of hearing it, you know?
Yeah.
Because he just dropped such good music.
For sure.
What was the last artist you did that to? And what song was it?
Bia, Best on Earth.
I
don't really fuck with
shout out
Best,
Bia.
so I don't want to shout him out, but
Big facts. Shout out.
yeah.
So you've already been familiar with the Dame Dash Studios.
Yeah,
I mean,
Dame
you've
Dash
been here before.
is
You
the
know
homie.
Dame Dash. How did you two connect? How did you connect with Dame Dash?
I think my girl Laura hooked us up. He did a screening for his film Honor Up, right? And I moderated a panel at I think it was at his crib or some crib in the Hollywood Hills. And yeah, I mean, off the rip, he's a fucking legend, obviously. And I just really respect him and everything he's done and still doing. Like, he's still, you know, doing him, and it's dope. It's really dope.
That's facts. I mean, for someone who's just now finding out about Shirley Ju, what are some things that they need to know, and what are some things that you wish to, you know, put out in the universe and inspire people with? What do you want people to take from Shirley Ju?
Honestly, just that hard work speaks for, like, hard work goes a long way. Like, I can't, I don't know, like, just learning the game and just, I feel like if you pursue your passions and put in the work, you'll literally get to where you want to be, you know? That sounds cliche, but I never thought I'd be where I am. I was just a girl that loved hip hop, you know? And through the hard work, I was able to see results, and that's huge. Just putting in the work, you know, putting in the research.
That's facts.
Yeah.
And where do your hip hop roots come from?
Man, in 8th grade, when I was a devil child and rebelled against my parents, because they're super Asian and, you know, try to shelter me, but I just put on the Eminem show, and that literally, like, I would just cry and listen to M in my headphones. And I fell in love with hip hop that way. It just his anger and everything, like, I just felt it and related it to my own life.
That had to be like the 8 Mile.
For sure.
8 Mile soundtrack.
Lose Yourself, for sure.
Lose Yourself?
Yeah.
That was definitely one of them songs that just bust out into tears.
For sure.
What was the last song that gave you that same feeling that just made you want to, you know, express yourself, burst out into tears?
Shit. The last song? I mean, I'm really feeling Summer Walker's Come Through. I don't got a boo, though. I don't know. Rocks in the Middle hit home for me, for sure.
Oh, Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah.
I mean, you've done so much for the city, bro. Appreciate you. Thank you, Nipsey Hussle. And definitely send my condolences to your family.
For sure.
Staple in LA, forever a legend.
For
How did
sure.
Nipsey Hussle inspire you?
Bro, me and my homegirl hella bonded over Nipsey. Like, because I used to work at a treatment center. And off the rip, we were like, oh, you love Nipsey Hussle? We love Nipsey Hussle. Our first hangout was, like, at one of his shows in the Valley. Just that whole Crenshaw mixtape that you know, I remember I ran the Hollywood Half Marathon and just listened to that on loop. I don't know. Nipsey's music is just so motivating. Like talking about the hard work and the grind. Like, yeah, it's dope. Everything he says is so real. I hella fuck with Nipsey. I actually got this tattooed for him.
Oh wow, what does that say?
Bigger Than Life. It's one of his songs.
Yo, that is dope.
Yeah.
Really like that. I mean, if you can't tell, I love tattoos.
Yeah.
So appreciate you.
Of course.
For, being such a fangirl.
Of course. Definitely. I think that's what comes first, just being a fan.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
That's big facts. Now, you mentioned Summer Walker. You say you can't really relate because you're not in a relationship. So what is the relationship status of Shirley Ju for somebody that's trying to get at Shirley Ju?
I feel like everybody thinks I'm, like, I got a boo thing just 'cause, I don't know, literally, I don't understand why, because my Instagram's just all artists. But, yeah, I'm definitely single.
So for someone who is trying to get at Shirley Ju, how would they go about that? Would they slide in the DM?
No, I do not check my DMs, so do not try to slide in the DMs. Man, I don't know. No, what do normal people do nowadays? Just I'm really about in person, like,
Okay.
just talking to people in person versus, I don't know, shooting their shot.
Okay. So you're in a building like 5 days per week, in Burbank. Of course, they gotta holler at a receptionist before just going.
Yeah, I mean, they could Power 106 address is in Google.
Hey, send them flyers up.
Sweet 800. Send me whatever.
Send them flowers up.
Yeah.
ASAP.
Yeah.
Shirley, is there any like social media you want to shout out so people can follow you?
Yeah,
keep
I'm
updated?
at Shirley Ju on all on all platforms. That's at SHIRJU on Instagram, Twitter. Everyone needs to be on Twitter. If you don't have a Twitter, you're slipping. Yeah, I think that's it.
Yo, so hit up Shirley. Remember, don't slide in them DMs because she don't check the DMs.
You can email me. I check my email.
Big facts. Big facts. So I'm Leo Black. This is Dame Dash Studios, the Leo Black Show with Shirley Ju.
Gang, thank you.